War. War never changes.
Hey folks, it's me, Jungoguy, and I just want to let you guys know that we are nearing the end game for this game. This game. Or at least nearing the part where we choose our final factions. The point of no return.
Many synths are at stake.
It should be coming very soon, so I'm gonna. But until then, I'm gonna try and milk this four-way faction thing as long as possible. I like to keep my options open, just in case.
About Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. Just see Tom and you can...
Options open.
Man, you
So,
actually there?
that's why I'm doing as
Inside
many
the
missions for
building
all sides as
No time for
possible
that,
right
though.
now,
Let's set you up to
so I can get
contact Patriot.
some
got
cool
here one
stuff
genuine tinker
before
time
I
special.
decide who to
Just
side
log
with
on
at the
to
end.
holotape, plug her into any Institute terminal, and execute.
You got it, Tinker Tom. Have no fear, Desmoa. Howard Stark will be on the case. I just gotta get back to the Institute first. Just let me get my power armor, then I'll be ready to teleport. I'm back! Alright. Don't mind me, I just need to log on to this computer and check my internet connection, and check my email. Wait, do they have email in this world? I don't think they even got past... Wait, computers are so primitive, I don't even think that... Holy crap, I don't think they got past the internet. I don't think they had the internet here. Alright. Hello. The Big D. So we are about to meet face to face with the man on the inside, the Patriot.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
I have several projects going right now, but one more shouldn't be an issue.
I need to talk to someone about a situation up north.
Pleasure to meet you. William Mosley, Advanced Systems. I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. I hope I don't disappoint.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you. I'm eager to...
Actually, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Had a pretty good idea about who it is. And turns out, I was right.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
I'm not sure I should trust you.
You're worried about me? If the SRB cracked Trinity, man, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
What do you think?
At the very least, I'm hoping it means you won't turn me in. But you really are a friend, aren't you?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape so they can have a better life.
How did you help synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the Railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
None taken. And you're right, the surface is pretty tough, but it's getting better.
The surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
You have a very good heart, Liam Bennett. You want to help even if it seems like it's completely hopeless. I like you. If only you were the head of the Institute, maybe things would be different.
Z114, it's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Who are you?
My designation is Z114, a simple maintenance synth.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the Railroad. I need those login credentials.
Alright, Desdemona, I'm back. And I found Patriot, and he's willing to help us bust out more than a dozen Sims at once. But then again, if we do so many at once, then we can't. Then, it'll be impossible to get any more out. Ever. Of all time. There's only one course of action we must take. Though, I'm not gonna talk about it yet. No, why spoil it?
Hey, I got everything you field agent types need. Even...
Surely you meant to leave that rubbish where you found it.
Half of you know this already, but something so big. I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done. Have you met with Patriot yet?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Randolph Safe House has got another dead drop for you. You really walked the Freedom Trail. By yourself. Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
I'll be going then.
After.
I'm back from Cambridge. I got the codes off screen. I seem to have lost the footage for it again. Doggone it!
On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
All of them at once?
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste. The Institute will never let. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want.
You're talking about a full-on slave rebellion.
Allies.
The synths greatly outnumber the scientists. If enough, then we use that turmoil to evacuate everyone we can. It will work. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you... Good luck. We're all with you.
Use the back.
Do you know how many slave rebellions have actually succeeded throughout history?
Things are quiet.
As far as I know, only one has ever succeeded, and that was the one in on the island Hispaniola in the 1800s. Beyond that, and beyond Moses' Exodus, I don't know of any others. But I digress. There are some other things I must do, but this time for the Brotherhood of Steel. I was asked to recruit an old friend back into their ranks.
You're obviously here.
Dr. Madison Lee.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you. I knew it was just a matter. I've been looking over my...
Well, they have good intentions,
You're giving
I
me
think.
your word, even though we...
Right.
I might not agree with everything. Say what you came here to...
Are you happy here?
You'd think, being surrounded by... Only problem is, what does that have to...
Uh-huh. The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. They seem to have every...
Did you abandon any projects?
You should know better. If they didn't tell you, I'm certainly not going to... Tell me something.
Holy
Why would
I know why they want to go, what they want on her to do.
What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father, the incident never sat right with me. The more
Wait,
you bring me
Virgil?
information on what killed him, do you have a deal?
Virgil's not dead. He's alive.
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive.
He's living on the edge of the Commonwealth in the
Oh, please.
in the glowing
you really
sea.
think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me?
No,
Stop
no,
trying
I'm
to avoid the
serious.
legwork by lying. Deal?
I'm serious. He is alive.
That might convince you.
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
How do I know you'll honor our...
I never promised I'd return to the Brotherhood. You're just going to have to trust me. If the Brotherhood didn't, they wouldn't have risked sending you. Now hand it over.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know what... Just let me hear it.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it
I
went.
told you, Virgil's
All those
still
years of
alive.
loyalty. For nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. Father took me in and gave me access. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, if they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows? I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. Tell whoever sent you.
Well done, Dr. Lee.
This is
Thank you.
day 8 of Trial 6.
Now,
last week has
back
been
to the
very
Brotherhood.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept my end of the bargain.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before.
How was I supposed to know
would
they
I make
wanted
the
to
same mistake
want you help
twice?
you rebuild their their cool-ass robot?
Why won't you help us with Liberty Prime?
I originally left the Brotherhood because I was tired of being stepped on and used. First, there was the water purification project, designed to freely benefit the entire capital wasteland. Even though the Brotherhood allowed it to be activated, they wanted to control it. But that wasn't enough. They forced me to help design Liberty Prime. Turned my work into a weapon of war. I had enough, so I left. It's as simple as that.
But this can help everyone in the Commonwealth.
Because we care what happened.
The Brotherhood may be our only chance at stopping the Institute.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, but coming from you, tell Proctor Ingram to... It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty.
As I recall, from what I have learned online, Liberty Prime destroyed in a giant orbital laser blast by the Enclave, I think, like 10 years ago. Yeah, it was. So, it's gonna take a lot of elbow grease if we want to bring that behemoth back online. Maybe they could change his voice to sound like Peter Cullen. And too, that would be cool. I am Liberty Prime. I can't do a good Optimus Prime impression. Oh well. So that's Liberty Prime. Big as I've heard it was.
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on it. Besides, Doc, we're working with one of Prime's original designers. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his...
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty... Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system. What we need you to do is build...
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know.
Sure.
These are the plans and the material.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high... According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each Good luck.
Thank you, ma'am. Jungoguy, away! Hey, if you'll excuse me, I must go. Okay, so I built the actuators for his servos. Now I just need to get enough fuel for him. And the only place we could do that is at the Sentinel site, Prescott, all the way on the glowing sea. I think I would be like coming back here. I don't mind. I don't seem to mind it. I mean, I'm immune. I mean, thanks to the perks I've, my special perks, I'm pretty immune to radiation. Plus, I got my power armor to protect me from the worst creatures. So I'm pretty good. So now we just need to find the stockpile of nuclear bombs here, so Liberty Prime that Liberty Prime will then throw like at his enemies, just like the Talos robot from Greek mythology. Blah 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 floor. How is this thing still standing even after the Great War? All right. This place took a near direct hit from the nuclear weapon and created the crater. Hey, look, here's one of the bombs. But that's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need more, and plus we need the fuel rods and everything, and fuel or something to help power him. I don't know. I'm not a robotist. What I do know is that I need to get to the thing. Oh, hey, man.
You walk on atoms.
Wait, the children of Atom already shop?
I'm looking for some bombs.
You trivialize that with the children of Atom.
Hey, I'm on your side, man. I'm a child of Atom too.
Atom will return. His glow will spread. It will illuminate.
You needn't fear me, brother. I'm a child of Atom too. I'm part of a church up north, the Nucleus, near a town called Far Harbor.
Far Harbor. You've seen Atom's holy veil. But you have traveled so far, I apologize. I will not keep you from finishing your pilgrimage. Take this. Follow the brilliance of the glow. May Atom's...
Yes, very nice. Still don't believe in Atom. It doesn't matter. As long as I can get the bombs, that's alright. Okay, I'm back. I got the bombs. So I placed a special beacon there so that Dance and the other Brotherhood of Steel soldiers can pick them up. Oh, and looks like they put his limb tech on. Now I think the only thing left is to flick a switch and what would be like.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep the system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help...
It would be better if a trained technician performed that.
Technician, sort of. Alright, let's press this button, baby! Let there be light!
Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and a battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. It's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
I don't think the Brotherhood is gonna be messed with anytime soon.
Came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
Thank you.
I don't know. Anyway, that's enough of that. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak and thank you, Knight.
You're welcome, Proctor Ingram. Now, see you next video, guys. Same bad time, same bad place, same bad channel. This is Jungoguy, your host, signing off. Rate, comment, subscribe.